every joke that's ever been told, someone was upset about. You just didn't have 18 million channels of them, and they didn't have the business savvy to go, oh, find one person that's outraged and we can spin it into the world is outraged, and then get people to pick sides.
We just switch bodies. This is the beginning of the rest of our lives as each other. I'm finally going to Sarah Silverman's party, and I'm getting naked in that pool. Does it start with an N?
Oh, that's not new. I'm bringing it back, though. Bringing it back.
Just do your intro, woman.
Hi, guys. Welcome to Anniewood. Oh, boy, we missed you. I haven't seen you in one whole week. We have a very, very special friend on the show. He's a repeater. Last time, you may know him as...
He's dirty Doug.
We call him Dirty Doug Stanhope. He is, he puts the hope in Stanhope. It's such a good episode. We love Doug. He was fresh off a flight. He always comes fresh off a flight to us. Drunk as hell. We just had to throw away all of the leftover bottles he left here. And, but it was a great episode. He is a kindred. I love him. Love him, love him. I had a great time in Austin this last weekend, you guys. I have the best fans. I have the best viewers, the best audience members. I am so lucky. Thank you guys. You guys rule so much. It was so fun. And this weekend is going to be amazing too. We're going to the La Jolla Comedy Store. That's this weekend, the 13th through the 15th. And these tickets do sell out, so grab your tickets now. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be in San Jose at the Improv November 17th and 18th, and Houston, Texas, December 15th and 16th. I have a bunch of other shows that for some reason aren't up here yet, so keep checking the website, annielederman.com/shows, and come to La Jolla. The meet and greets have been fire. You guys are amazing.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. We're doing great. We're very excited about the growth.
There might be some changes in the studio soon. We might be getting out of this studio.
We might be getting out of this studio soon, which we will tell you once we're out of the studio why we're going to be out of the studio. It might look different. It's going to be cute as heck. As AF.
Welcome to Anniewood.
Cute.
Are we rolling?
Are we rolling?
Good.
Oh my God, you guys! Welcome back to Anniewood. We have Douglas Stanhope back here. You may know him from killing his mother. You may know him from drinking his own pee, and you may know him from what's my other? Oh, Finding Andy Andrus, Predator. These are my three favorite credits of Doug Stanhope's. The middle one, my new favorite, which we'll talk about.
Yeah, I just literally stepped off the plane last fucking time I'm ever. If I ever come to LA again, it's not LAX. I took a cab, and now you had to walk
it's unacceptable.
3 terminals to
It's
get a
unacceptable.
cab, to get a taxi
It's
cab.
unacceptable.
First of all, you should never take a taxi, and the only time I make that exception is flying into an airport.
I take taxis from airports. I don't have time to go find where their ride
But you
share
don't
pickup
have to.
is. I don't have time to where they always like, oh, go up to A, B, C. I don't know where that is.
Yeah, no.
Go up 2 flights. Go up,
So,
Am I still doing the black scent? Is it still in me? We have some new neighbors.
Yeah, all right. Now I'm checking out your studio. Like, what do you pay for this? Can I ask?
What is it?
Oh my God.
It's too much.
I just got like 2 of these that are twice the size for $500 each in Bisbee.
Yeah.
But I gotta know, wait, all right, what do I do to like get the sound down? But I just hoarded from thrift stores. I got like a bunch of shit and
Hoarding from thrift stores feels a lot to me like having to find where the ride share is. I just do taxi. We just buy new. It's easy. We just order from Amazon.
Oh yeah, but you live in this horrible place. I live in a place where
It's beautiful and there's nothing there.
Tucson. I mean, where I've been.
How close is that?
2 hours. But that's where I've been staying mostly for the last year because of
It's crazy.
the fire and whatever. So, but yeah, insurance had me in a hotel up there. So yeah, there's 14 Goodwills in Tucson, and I'll hit. I think 11. I topped out in a day.
They actually call you Will.
11.
His new nickname is Will. Goodwill.
Hey.
I'm gonna look at all cameras for that one.
When we go out after this, I get some wine. I packed properly, and then we'll go to the Comedy Store, and then we'll talk about details of podcasting studios. Because
Oh, we'll talk about all of it. These people, it's a secret. There's no studio. We're outside. We're actually in the
that's why I
desert.
got the second one, because a weird guy was renting the one next to me when I rented the one. It's
They
only
follow,
it's
they
like
follow.
three. One guy's his studio is like storage space. He's a bit of a hoarder and an artist, I guess, but he's a nice guy, and he doesn't. The other guy lived out of there, and he's like a tweaker or something. And I knew who he was, and I knew of his addiction problems, and
that's why you probably moved in next door.
Then when I go, oh my God, this guy's next door. We had just rented the middle unit, and then I saw the pay rent or vacate premises. You have 5 days notice, and I call up the landlord. I go, Cecilia, listen, if that guy doesn't pay, I'll get both units. And he went back into rehab, and so I
congratulations.
just so I didn't have problems like this.
This is why every time you come, there's a full party going on. This never happened.
It looks like Christmas out there. Like there's just it's an unboxing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an urban unboxing out there. It's a drop off from a keyboard.
But it's been it's interesting. Very nice guys.
You know, if I brought you COVID, because that after I saw you that last night with Dr. Drew,
he has.
Does he? Because I told him I have something that's either COVID. I woke up. That was Saturday night. Sunday morning, I woke up with what felt like the beginnings or middle stages of muscular dystrophy with every muscle I have.
I've been MS before.
And rheumatoid arthritis meets coughing up
RAMS.
bees. Yeah, and the Green Mile where he coughs up the bees and they're all stinging on their way out. It was
And then how do you feel today?
I was in bed for 36 hours from Saturday night till Monday morning.
So we have
probably.
Okay, we'll go cough on them too. So
but that's
I don't want them partying about me.
Piss, so like, oh, it's because you drank piss. No, it's not.
It's not pee. I think pee is fine.
I know.
Did it taste like anything?
It tasted like nothing. I would have. I thought of it. I had none of that was planned.
If you chugged all three of those, no, I
thought of it after. I should have said because I drank the one and then I drank a bit of the second one as I was leaving the stage, and I should have said that after the first one. I should have said that's the problem with addiction, Dr. Drew. You can't stop after just one, and wailed the other two. But
I liked seeing his Botox kind of like. He was shocked. And I loved it. But I feel like, I don't want to brag, but I think I kind of made it happen because I did make you pee in the cups. I forced the peeing in the cups.
You know what? I don't really remember
Roll the tapes back. We got him here.
Do we have tapes?
No, we don't have the tapes.
Do they have tapes? Someone's going to have tape.
I think that one was
All I
filmed.
know is I had to piss and I knew it was close to over.
I said pee here. I go pee here. Well, we weren't going to let you go.
Oh, good. All right.
I made you pee there. And then there had been a joke earlier. I didn't get to get the joke out, but earlier there had been a joke about how Big J had to drink a girl's squirt, and he waited 15 minutes and it got
congealed. So
I was like, I was gonna make Jay
scraping the skin off the pudding.
I was gonna make Jay drink it 15 minutes later, drink your piss, but you drank it first.
Oh yeah, well that wasn't planned.
No, I watched the whole thing happen. I know it wasn't planned. I was right next to you.
Well, a lot of people ask me. I'm like, because it wouldn't
I like
be
that you're kind
anything.
of pea colored today too. You're dressed like the pea.
Well, here, hang on.
Even your clothes are jaundiced now.
I dressed. This is like garbage suit that I just flew in. I'm like,
are you being like a bashful girl?
I knew I wasn't going to be able to
You're
change
like,
into
this is just this trash I'm wearing.
When can
Looks
you
great.
I almost considered just wearing like clothes.
Whoa.
And then Bingo said, no, you can't do that.
Whoa, that would be weird.
Well, it's one of those morning things.
You have a bingo colored suitcase.
It is, yeah, it's bingo.
It literally could be. Is this where you would put her body?
Don't zoom in on that number because that is her suitcase.
Let's not dox our girl.
Yeah. I can't believe that's the first time you guys met.
I know, and it didn't feel like it though.
She goes, I love Annie. I talked to her for 2 hours in a Tesla.
I see. It was a kindred thing. It didn't take a long time. But so you're here to promote?
Oh yeah, that movie I did comes out on streaming network things.
When's the date?
On the 6th.
The 6th of.
Yeah, it's at Friday.
Oh.
It's moving. It's moving.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can, usually just
The
rent
6th
it
of
around-
October, and it's screened at Skankfest. Did you watch people watch it?
No, I did that one time in Chicago, but yeah, I was so like I wasn't aware of the people around me because I'm so terrified of watching myself anyway.
Yeah.
I would have. Yeah, no, I was, but I was tripping my balls off on that. No, the Friday. Wait, that's when it was Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, I was timing it. Okay, because I haven't really tripped hard in a while.
Yeah.
So someone offered us mushrooms at noon, and I go, "Oh, that's good for bingo," because she doesn't tolerate the sauce as well as I
Right,
do. You
yeah.
know, she can become, but if she's tripping, she can have fun all day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, okay. She loves some mushrooms. The girl with the mushroom hat.
It was
Is there-
Sarah Weinshank.
Yes,
I know,
yes.
to dress like the drugs you're carrying is so cute.
I don't
That's
know.
so cute. Like, I want to just go like as a DMT pipe, like one of those crack pipes.
Do you
and
have
just
her
be-
phone number?
I do have her phone
Because
number.
I traded phone numbers with somebody on that day, and I think it was her, but I forgot to put the number in. So when on the Sunday when I was sick, I'm like, are you at the sports book? I go, no, I'm sick as a dog, but I had no idea who it was. Oh my God, I heard a lot of people got sick, and I hope you feel better. And I'm like, I didn't have the heart to say, who is this? Because we took mushrooms at noon, and we took mushrooms at 4:20. I remember that was
that's
so
fun. Yeah,
coincidental.
cute.
And then 7 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock, and then I was at midget wrestling, and I was in the ring, and I wasn't supposed to be. And I
It's
gotta-
actually not called. We don't call it that anymore. We call it midget.
Bridget
fighting.
the midget does. Bridget the midget.
Midget fighting, not midget wrestling.
I interviewed Bridget the midget porn star on
Bet
the
you
Man
did.
Show for a sketch on the Man Show, and I remember because I think they cut it out, but I said I'm a big fan, and I love midgets. I love little people. I consider you the tiny cousins to the human race. And
She
she
didn't
was
like it.
there. So
Did she think it was
brought her
funny?
out, and do you remember me? And I don't know if she really did, but I know
I
that
bet she does.
she's so.
Are you attracted to her?
I couldn't focus,
She was too like.
but I remember trying to get like I can't get low. My knees are like
Yeah.
I had to get down on all fours and then sit down Indian style awkwardly
Just to give a handshake.
just to talk to her, and then I could barely get up, and that's when I go, I gotta go home,
Yeah.
only to find out I have COVID.
Well, this
Well,
is
we
good to
don't know if it's COVID. It's a cold.
It's
a
just
hangover.
a cold. It's fine. It's no big deal. I have a whole career, but it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Was she your last guest with this f***ing microphone setup? That
Who
keeps
was the
No, I
last
got it
guest?
now. I got it now. Don't
Who was
say-
the last guest? Oh, Sosie Bacon.
So, yeah.
Kevin
Me.
Bacon's daughter.
Me 2
It
years
was you
ago.
2 years ago. Yes, and we bleeped out the curse words with fart noises, and everyone was very mad at us. We thought it would be funny, and it was very irritating.
What?
Imagine. Well, YouTube, you have to bleep curse words out.
What?
Yes. No. Bleep China out. You better bleep China out right now.
Are you f***ing with me?
It's totally true.
All
But I
right,
curse so much, so.
I need to talk to you about so many podcasting things because I have all these ideas now that I'm about to be rehomed.
Yes.
And I rented these studios.
Oh my God, he's
for
unhoused.
500. I've been since last November.
Your outfits have been for years.
Oh my God.
You look
That
homeless.
doesn't even
It's
make
mean.
sense.
It
That's
did.
a-
It made sense. I was calling
they're
you.
unhoused.
outfits-
It doesn't.
It was a great. It was so good.
It,
No one would have
you
liked
said
that
it with
joke.
confidence. If I wasn't a good referee umpire to call it a foul ball, then people would have just gone, "Oh, I guess
swing,
we're
though. I
weird
swing.
at home."
We both swing. We swing.
Yeah,
We fucking swing, dude. I love it. We'll swing and we'll keep going till we'll talk it out. I see you talk it out.
all right, so
Okay, so the movie.
I drank the pee, and
the
that
pee.
was that was it. But before that, mushrooms, very fun night tripping.
Aren't they a treat? Sometimes they get to be too much. Like I can't think about my parents. If I start thinking about my parents, I start to short circuit.
Well, the movie is going on. Well, now I'm pretty well into it, and I'm realizing, oh shit, that movie's still going on, and it's it's all in one location, but I still never figured out the location.
Right.
Like, okay, what?
Oh, at Skankfest?
Yeah, what
Oh,
goes?
no, I have no clue. I made them walk me. I was escorted every time.
The green room seemed like it was on the other side of the
there
thing,
were-
but it was
wasn't
actually
there-
at the other end of the
How many
hallway
green
every
rooms were there?
time.
There were so many green rooms. The bathrooms were no toilets unclogged. Skankfest never has an unclogged toilet. That's what I love about it. You're just pissing on shit. You're shitting on piss.
Yeah.
It's debaucherous. Also, I don't like the bathroom attendants. Unacceptable. At an event like that.
I don't remember peeing or shitting there.
I remember seeing you pee.
Oh yeah, that was on stage.
Yeah.
Though. That was in proper company.
That was good.
And with my back to the audience, like a gentleman.
It was like really, it was a good button to the end. The beginning of my Skankfest.
If I didn't have to pee, and I think that's why, because I can cut off a piss, and I don't know if you can, sir, but I can go if I have to pee really bad in public, and I'm just gonna take the first
little bit
fucking
of the
top
pee,
off,
yeah.
and then I'll be fine till we get somewhere.
Yeah.
A lot of people, once they start, they can't stop.
This is very impressive.
But I could have stopped, but I wanted to show the audience that I really did have to piss.
Yeah.
I'm not just making this up.
Yeah, like this is real. This is going to be 3
filled
cups.
3 cups, and I probably could have done a bit more. I think we might have been out of cups.
I feel kind of sad you don't remember. I feel like I kind of teed it up, but it's okay. It felt like a communal event.
I asked Bingo. I go, oh, what? Annie Lederman was there for that? She goes, she was on the. And I'm like, oh yeah.
I had to do the cups. I forced you to pee on stage. I gave you the cups.
We were tripping.
I knew you
we were
would do
tripping a little bit that night.
Oh yeah, we took mushrooms.
I just saw it. Yeah. I remember seeing the fisheye view of Big J. Okerson's head seeming unamused. Like in my head, like I had to look around. If I could make eye contact with Dr. Drew, I knew I was okay.
Oh my God. Peeing and gazing into the eyes of Dr. Drew is a dream.
Oh, I didn't do those at the same time.
Dr. Drew is a magnetic force to me. I will not allow any negative comments. Ever?
This is gonna be negative, but not about Dr. Drew. But let's Susan. I'm gonna take umbrage, and you tell me, is this a woke, not woke argument? So we've so adorable and nice. Hey, Doug, Susan Pinsky here. Wanted to thank you again for making Skankfest memorable. You and Bingo are the best. Big J said you won the skankiest moment next to Joe DeRosa getting a BJ from a trans woman. We love seeing you and hope to be in touch more.
That is precious. That's a precious review.
That would be a precious review if you weren't second. I won second place.
I'm going to tell you something.
To a guy getting, what stage was that on, by the way? Joe DeRosa got a blowjob from a trans.
And jerked her off. I'm telling everyone he blew her.
On stage? In the privacy of his own room?
No, they went like off next to the stage. It wasn't on
no
stage.
one watched it.
Here's what I'm going to say. That's
Did
why I'm
people
telling
know what
everyone.
was going
That's
on?
why
What
I'm
the
telling
fuck?
everyone he blew her. Because no one saw it, that's why I'm telling everyone he blew her, because I want to just up it a little bit.
I was going to say, wait, she said he got blown. Like, first of all, if you're on the receiving end of a blowjob, there
It
is
doesn't matter who it
nothing
is.
at risk. And you get first place.
He jerked her off, though.
He jerked her off?
Yeah, he gave her a hand job.
Was someone doing a play-by-play?
It was, here's the thing, because it was off, okay, we were walking to Skankfest for the first moment, okay? It was noon. Joe was leaving, and he had an extra pep in his step. Now, Joe's shoulders are hunched forward, okay? He was born like this. He was adopted. Yeah. I think he was going like, where are my parents? And then, so he's kind of got this.
Well, we
get
the same
back,
parents.
When Joe was walking back, all of a sudden, it was like Kaiser Sose, like, his shoulders were high. I go, Joe, what's going on? He's happy as ever.
Hello, my baby. Hello,
my I've never seen a happier man. I go, Joe, it's noon. What's going on? He goes, oh, I just got a blowjob from this trans girl and I jerked her off and I'm closing on a house and he literally was having the best moment of his life. He was swarmed by people. All these guys are so jealous that he got to suck a woman's penis that or get his jury's still out.
Okay, first of all, was this like announced? Like,
yes.
Oh, by the way, now.
Yes, it was like that went and they did it and then came back.
Okay, so the people in the crowd knew that.
Yes, they knew it was happening.
So it was sort of an event.
And it was so early in the morning. And he was so happy. And everyone's so
That's-
happy for him because Joe's never really found the right type of girl. And I think it's because he hasn't been looking in the penile area. I think once he adds a penis to the girl, he can really find love. And I think we all feel that way. And I think a lot of the guys kind of share in that sentiment.
I don't think there's
they're
no
so excited.
there's no connection between love and sex, and that's why penises can be involved with sex.
Okay.
And I love a lot of men with penises. I don't, but I've never. Yeah, I guess I've never tried to find love with a.
A real hot chick, and she also has a hard one.
Yeah, then I'd probably just get jealous. Oh, you're all hard, sure, youngster.
So easy for girls.
I used to get boners about nothing at your age too,
Female
sir, madam.
privilege. But I just never seen him so happy, and it was. I think that's what it was. Everyone was so excited for him. It was like I think that's why he won the event because it was like a slow clap the whole weekend for him. He was filled with joy.
Yeah, I talked to him. I really like Joe DeRosa.
Isn't he the best?
Yeah. We were gonna meet up in South Dakota or somewhere. He called me early August.
Don't wear a
late
wig. Careful, I'll blow
July.
you.
And I've never talked to him. He
Yeah.
just randomly called me and just go, "Hey, how you doing?" And we just both I'm itching to do a road trip. He goes, "That's exactly what I was doing." I go, "But I just scheduled the colonoscopy." And he goes, "I just got off the phone scheduling my colonoscopy."
He's like, I just got banged in the ass by a woman. That's so crazy.
So it never happened, but yeah, we started chatting about get a lot in common being that guy that loves women with cock.
Yeah, you both you like the booze?
Yeah, I guess.
Love a road
I
trip? Who's
guess.
drunk driving that road trip?
Well, you road trip for days and then you drink when you get there.
Oh.
But I was going to go to South Dakota because it's one I haven't overly traveled like I have Wyoming and Montana. But it was Sturgis, like where I go, okay, my colonoscopy and then your dentist, bingo, and we can go then. That would be August in Sturgis.
Yeah.
I am not going anywhere in the mountain time zone during Sturgis.
What's Sturgis?
Biker rally, the biggest biker rally. So, like, yeah,
It would be like
every
Pee Wee Herman
highway.
when he knocks all the bikes over.
Yeah.
You got the shoes. Did you ever know Paul Rubens?
No. Why does he seem like I would? I
I don't know. You got his shoes. They're cute. I
They're
like them.
good shoes. That's all the shoes I
I
wear.
like everything about this.
These are burner socks that my mother-in-law gave me, but I have a real actual yellow shirt and yellow pants
I know,
to
it's
go with
bee-colored.
this and a tie that's going to really make
But
this
you have
whole
it in
thing.
there.
But this is, I wore the garbage shirt and it's in there.
It looks good though.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine for you.
For
Hey,
me.
They almost didn't not let me, but this is because I'm promoting this movie, The Road Dog, October 6th.
October
on,
6th, guys, watch it.
Prime, and then 1,000 other,
People like it.
Gooby
Isn't
and
it winning
fucking
awards and stuff?
Snob Tube or whatever.
It's winning
Are you
awards.
really? Fuck, they censor you? So
Mhm.
this PR guy that the movie company hired, probably out of a classified ad. They probably answered a classified ad in a Variety hardcover where, hey, do you have a movie to promote? I do PR. I worked on such films as Tootsie.
Here's the
Anyway,
press release.
So Annie, I tell the movie I'm only available on the 5th and the 6th. And she said, hey, Tex, I hear you're coming on my podcast on the 4th. And then with Greg. And I said, Greg Gliena, the director, or Greg Fitzsimmons? And you said, I guess
think it was
Fitzsimmons,
yeah.
but you didn't know. And then Greg Fitzsimmons says, sorry, I can't have you on the podcast on the 9th because, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What is happening?
Like, I told him the 5th and the 6th. I have no
These
idea.
people aren't helpful.
Like, I have no idea who he's contacted. And there might be people that I consider friends that are like, Stanhope, he said my podcast isn't big enough. Where
Nobody
I didn't
would think you said that, though. You're not that type of person. So it
I
doesn't,
would think someone else said that if it was the roles were reversed. Because
well,
I don't.
you have low self-esteem. You drank your own piss for attention.
Yeah, I did do that. You started it.
I did. I knew you'd do it. I knew you'd do it. It works so perfect. But we actually have the screener, so we'll watch it. We'll watch it after Survivor.
Yeah, it's not like I felt bad that
Is
it
it
was at
embarrassing?
Skankfest. That
It's embarrassing to be in a
what's
movie.
it? That's a kind of a downer. Like it's a real downer film.
But you've never
it's-
played like a happy like
It's
on
a
Louis,
dark,
didn't you?
But yeah, it's kind of the same character if he had aged 20 years and then let nature take its course rather than take matters into his own hands.
How does it feel to see yourself on camera like that?
I've never. Well, are you a fan of seeing yourself on camera?
From like certain angles, but they get you on different angles. You go, ooh, I've never seen that side of
I
myself.
wasn't as horrified as I
Whoa.
thought I would be.
Oh, that's
I'll
good.
put it now. Those, yeah. I go, okay. It's not that awful. It's not as bad as like just Zoom. Just being on
Yeah,
Zoom.
Zoom
I'm
is
like,
rough.
can I
You don't
like
wanna look at
porn light
yourself,
myself?
yeah.
I don't know how. And then like I want to see myself, but if I put on my reading glasses, it inflates my eyes, and I'm like, all right, maybe. But then if I'm squinting, then
You
I'm
look like you're making fun of
I don't-
Asians. I know.
yeah, I'm Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh my
I
God,
did a
Gilbert.
live Instagram live, which it takes me so long to remember how to do that.
It takes me so long to get off them. It's so embarrassing. I'm like, bye guys. Click, click, click. And they see me like shuffling around. It's so embarrassing.
Well, I did an unboxing of the gift bag, the swag bag of Skankfest. They give you a gift bag,
Well, we never got it.
and I
so
did
forgot.
an unboxing of it. Which I had obviously taken the real shit out and put my own stupid
Yeah, oh, that's
stuff in.
funny.
But I was high as balls, and I
You're
looked.
like, here's the cock
and
Joe roasted
And I
jerk
had
off.
my glasses on, and I looked just like Tom Rhodes to me. And I'm like, "God, you gotta stop this! I look like Tom Rhodes, and I can't handle it."
Tom Rhodes is looking good though. Tom Rhodes will tell you his yoga routine. He lost weight. There's nothing like someone that lost 40 pounds. They love to tell you.
When was it? When was he ever fat?
Everyone got fat over the pandemic.
I didn't.
Well, you already
I
live in a
fucking got- I
pandemic.
quit
Nothing was
smoking.
different for you.
I quit smoking in
Nothing was different for you.
February. It's like 10 months
We
ago.
got
What's
this
that?
black. Look, we unboxed this on the last episode. We got our 100,000 views, or 100,000 follows. 100,000 views is sad.
Oh wow!
Pretty cool, huh?
How many?
I don't like that they make you look at yourself in the mirror when you look at it.
It's 100,000 subscribers.
Subscribers.
Like, how many curse words did you have to delete?
I know we had to sell out a little bit. So
Okay.
many. I know.
Man.
It's not good. I don't know what we're going Rumble. What do we do? Go on Rumble? I don't know what to do.
I know we could do
I have
I'm-
no
I'm-
idea.
I'm
I was
not
going to
good at-
ask you about like how to monetize
We'll help
things.
you. I will say this though. I feel very like, in my life and my career, I am in such a crossroads of I just want to say everything that I feel all the time, but I also want to succeed.
Yeah, I'm at the other end of the career where
Doesn't
I've
matter.
said everything.
You've
like,
already said it all.
Yeah, now
I remember
just
you
be-
had. I wasn't friends with you yet, but you had the anti-Montreal
yeah,
festival. That's so funny.
Yeah, just for spite.
Just for spite. It's
That
so
was
funny.
the we did a couple, but the epic one was. But once I just did a show at a punk rock club, going, you know what, I can make more. You're offering me 10
They
nights
don't
of
pay-
a one.
I know.
I know, and they make money hand over fist, and like that's one
Hand
thing.
over ketchup potato chips they make.
So one time, the first time I did just for spite, I go, okay, you know what, I can work a punk rock club and do one show and make what you're offering me
For
a
10, yeah.
one man show, not a spot on the nasty. My own one man show, 10 nights. They were offering me like $110 per show.
It's so
And I go,
crazy.
I can make that just like
I feel
5
like
weeks out. I'll just book it. The only place I could find that you haven't already booked. But
and
the
the
funny
venues
one,
suck too.
yeah, and the people suck. Festival goers suck.
Skankfest is different though. Skankfest is pretty good. It's like real low level. They're like,
Yeah, no,
they're like, have you gone to college? Get out of here.
no, Skankfest is
Skankfest is like you have to be
fantastic.
trash to come in. It's so fun.
It's absolutely
It's just an
fantastic.
agreement. There's like a gentleman shake. Like we are garbage people, and this is how it's gonna go.
It's when we used to do those Death Valley parties that
Yeah.
you go to the museum of now.
I know. There's just
I-
your suits shellacked.
there like anytime you fall down and pass out, you know you're missing something. If you go to bed at 8 a.m., you miss the 8:30 thing that broke out that was not scheduled. And that's what Skankfest is like.
Mhm.
No matter what time you go to bed, you're going to miss something.
Yeah.
No matter
it really-
what event you go to, there's something that you should have gone to over there at the same
I know it's
time.
always happening all at once. And then
What's with the fighting? Why are they always like
I
there's
don't know. It's like so much. There's already too much CTE in comedy now. It's like, why are we adding more brain damage into comedy? It really is like, what's going on?
I don't know. They had that it's
And we're watching people get punched and they're like,
but
what
there's
is
like chick boxing. I know all this from Troy Conrad, superhero, greatest photographer. I don't know if
he's
you're
so
on his
great.
mailing list,
I love
but
him.
every day I was getting updates
Yep.
of just all these gorgeous. He's captured some moments.
I know.
The End of the World podcast with
Oh, yeah.
Trump and Hillary and
When you said
Bingo's in a
bingo,
coma.
go to the light.
I said,
Yes. Bingo was like beginning of her coma, right?
yeah, yeah,
It was like days in.
yeah. We didn't know if she's gonna live or die.
You didn't know if she was gonna live or die. And then when Trump started winning, you're like, bingo, go to the light. Go to the light. That's like the infamous line of it.
He's got great pictures of that green room. But yeah, every day Troy Conrad would send me photographs, so I'd see all the shit I missed. And that Sunday when I literally could only get out of bed to piss 3 times, I got out of bed in 36 hours.
3 is the magic number with P for you.
Yeah, well,
Three
that was
cups, 3
3 in 36 hours.
This is worth COVID. And guys, thank you so much for getting your tickets refunded for this weekend. I appreciate it so much. At least you saw it here. You know I'm not lying.
What?
The code you're giving me.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. It's like
No, I feel great now.
My parents had. That's actually so weird when your parents have. You're like,
Is
"Ooh."
that a sign we're supposed to leave?
What with my glasses?
Yeah, you just put on your glasses and you've had
No,
your
I
purse
just see
on
them.
the whole time.
No, I just see them. No,
Wait.
it's my phone.
Is
my
that,
phone,
is that
it's
one
not
of
a
my
purse.
$2 bills?
It's my phone. No,
Yeah,
this
yeah, I
is.
think
Is
it
it?
is.
Oh, it is
Bet
from
it
you.
is.
Yeah.
Because I can. Oh, hang on, it's in my backpack.
This is such a charming little thing.
Yeah,
to do.
those are. They have to be mine.
Because they're bad luck. You're like, enjoy.
No, I said I had $7,500 worth, so I can tell by the beginning of the serial numbers if it's from my stash. Because
Oh, I like that. How much do you have left, do you think?
but probably 1,000 or 2,000. I've been dropping deuces since May of last year, so like 18 months or
That's
something.
precious. Has anyone been weirded out because they're supposed to be bad luck?
Oh, the opposite.
Everyone
luck.
loves it.
Yeah, that's why Powerball is $2.
Giving people money.
But people do think that they're rare.
They're-
Oh, those are worth
Whoa.
money. Yeah,
That's
$2.
sad.
Yeah, I had someone I was paying for a month's work at my house. It's going to be $7,500 for the month, and I flew her out, and then at the end I paid her in cash in a briefcase full of $2 bills. And I just ordered them from the bank. Even the bank was weirded out, and they're like, "Okay, we got the $2 bills that you asked for, but we're uncomfortable having them here. So could you come today and pick them
Oh
up?"
my
I'm like,
God.
You're my bank. My bank has
So
said
like
some
if people
weird shit
find out
to
they're
me.
gonna rob us, everybody wants these $2 bills.
Yeah, they know we have like $7,500.
It's so funny to only have $2 bills, no credit cards, only paying $2 bills everywhere you go. People are so confused. That's a great signature.
But yeah, I remember doing that as a young comic when I broke his shit, but still trying to get laid. And I would tip in 2s because you could tip like less than you should tip.
Because it's
they
like
go,
cool.
"Ooh,"
Yeah. It's like, and I got you
Yeah.
a nice silver dollar. Look at this
Titty
half dollar. Look at
dancer.
this little. You see Kennedy on this? Ooh. I remember when my
Louisa May Alcott. She's like
look at this Louisa May.
who's the lady on the fucking
Sacagawea.
Sandra Day Bullock? I don't know, some fucking
It's
lady.
Sandy Bullock, Sandy D. No, I remember when my dad was my tooth fairy. Sorry, spoiler. He would give us like $50, like he would get like the $50, and we're
Yeah.
like, this is so cool. But you're like, realize you're like, oh, the other kids were getting like $1. He like tricked us because it was a 50-cent piece.
Yeah.
We're like, this is
and,
so
and the post
cool.
office, if you bought stamps from their vending machine, that's where you'd get that in not
Oh, they throw it
Sacagawea.
back.
It's
Susan B. Anthony.
Susan B. Anthony. Yeah, because they would give you change. And,
Susan B. Anthony Jeselnik. He's on the other side. Have you ever flipped it around? He's a twisty turny, so.
Does he ever come out?
He does.
Uh,
He would never do Skankfest. I mean, when I say never do Skankfest, he would be probably mad if they asked him.
yeah, I was weird. I was thinking about all the comics that you would never see at a festival. Like, I couldn't imagine seeing Zach Galifianakis well, I don't know. Maybe he would do like a bumper shoot or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but or
It would have to be really
Dan
high class.
Tosh.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Yeah.
If Tosh was there. Oh my God, with his white belt. Oh,
I would
that'd be
love
so
to
fun.
do a tour with all the guys that you would never see at a festival.
Yeah, who else? Let me
Would
see.
Kyle Kinane ever be at a festival?
100%. He would probably be at Skankfest even.
All right.
I think Kyle Kinane would totally do it.
There's a lot of people that I saw pictures of like right after you went to bed. Here's who you missed, and I'm like, oh okay,
Sunday,
we went to
I
bed just in
missed-
time.
Sunday, I missed people I really wanted to hang out with though.
Who?
It was Tim Dillon was there. I didn't get to see Nick Mullen at all. It was fun. We like Sam Hyde, but we didn't really get to talk to him.
I don't know if I know Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde is like he's like an evil Tim and Eric.
Yeah, he did like a troll thing where he like took a picture with a gun, and whenever there was a mass shooting, all his fans would send it into the news. So every time there was a mass shooting, it would just be like, "Here's the suspect of it." And it was him with like a machine gun.
He's like a
And
troll.
it's still
He's a bad guy.
goes.
He's a bad guy, but we like him. He's funny. He's like a king troll. We watched this. He made like a reality show. We put all these people in a really gross, like a gross apartment, and he just makes them do just horrific. It's just so, it's like, I can't believe he didn't get sued. I can't believe he didn't get sued. It was so gross. They had like a girl, like a guy brings like a cup of human shit in and goes like, do you want to like sabotage someone with this? And she's like, okay. And she just goes, puts shit in someone's closet. And people are like, is there shit in my closet? It was like stuff like that's like so crazy. So disgusting. We watched him deep frying. Was it human shit that he was deep frying? And like action figures. It was really disgusting. He's disgusting. I love him. Just followed me back on Instagram. I was like really excited. He's so disgusting.
But we were just watching the Golden Bachelor. You look like you're ready to be on the Golden Bachelor.
Oh, you should come to the Golden Bachelor. He's married.
Oh, Bingo
Oh,
made
yeah.
me watch this.
It was so good.
Hey, let's look at your fucking naked.
The Naked One, we just watched that last night. Oh my God.
Last night.
I don't want to see naked body. I think I'm done seeing naked bodies.
And there was nothing interesting about it.
It was so it really made me feel disgusted with everyone's body.
I know, but that's all it was. There was no. Okay, well, now what do you think about her boobs? Like, Bingo, can we fast forward?
That's what we did.
It's horrible. It was so bad. And then they had to get naked at the end. And it's like, you're not even better looking than their bodies. Why do you get to be the judge?
Yeah, I saw the one with the giant Negro guy, and he had an average sized penis, and Bingo thought that was a hoot.
Yeah, but how about the guy with the elephant tattoo?
I only saw the
And one leg?
No, I only saw the one.
He won.
And then I went and watched my own movie called The Road Dog, which is premiering October
Road Dong.
6th.
It's called The Road Dong. And you watch it from bottom up. It's such a horrible thing. I don't want to see people's genitals without any other thing involved. I don't like it wasn't good.
And then they went on dates after.
And I didn't like the host was annoying. She's like, I'm bi, and that's why I'm qualified to be this host.
Oh, I didn't see that. I Bingo had to drag me in, and I watched like half of it. Like I watched like it was full frontal by the time I saw it. So.
Oh, it was so fast. But also not
Don't
fast
you want to
enough.
hear how they talk? And he's like, I think she's from Sweden, and she has just an obvious fucking stupid fucking English accent.
Can you hear that music?
I'm sure it's
cares? At this
it
point,
ain't
it's
anywhere
getting
close
louder.
to copyrighted.
It's getting louder. If you were outside frying in the sun this summer, you need OneSkin. And you guys should have listened to me, by the way, because I always say do a fake tan, but nobody does it. You do the spray tans. You guys make fun of me. You say I look like the background. I put the wood in Anniewood. Look, guys.
Oh, You know, the secret to OneSkin is the OS01 peptide. I love that peptide. It's scientifically proven to reduce aged skin cells. This stuff can literally reverse the biological age of skin by several years. That's amazing.
Guys, you're not supposed to be too high on your own horse, but all I gotta say is we're riding bareback, baby, because my skin looks great. We all have to admit, for 40, I look absolutely incredible. My skin looks amazing, and one of the products I owe it to is the OneSkin OS01 peptide.
Ooh, I love that peptide again.
I do take peptides. Peptides are my thing.
You know, while most skincare brands just slap a Band-Aid on the problem, OneSkin gets to the root of the cause. In a 12-week clinical study, 87% of users noticed less wrinkles after switching to OneSkin. That's what I'm talking about.
I wish we had a floss sponsor because you got some stuff stuck in your teeth.
Don't
and it's
start
nasty.
with me.
OneSkin combines tissue engineering, data analysis, and cutting-edge longevity science to create the world's most effective product to target skin aging. Guys, I look like I'm in my 20s. I did crowd work. They thought I was in my 20s, which means they were lying and thought I was in my 30s. But I'm not. Because OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company. OneSkin addresses skin health at the molecular level, targeting the root causes of aging so skin behaves, feels, and appears younger. It's time to get started with your new face, eye, and body routine at a discounted rate today. Get 15% off with the code Annie at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with the code Annie. We only have one body and one skin, and only you can choose to make it better. Age healthy with OneSkin. Look young like me.
You know what? My butt isn't itchy anymore, and I love that.
He used to make me scratch it with my teeth.
Ooh, it was so itchy up in there. I had to get a deep, deep itch.
Sometimes he made me put my tongue ring back in, and I'd have to itch his butt with my tongue ring.
She go, ow, 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 ow.
Sometimes we put Todd's mouth in the bidet, and it shoots out. It's also a water pick. But let me just tell you, you're getting these nasty chemicals up your hole. And you got to stop it by starting using Tushy, okay? That squirts it up there so you don't have to put all that nasty TP up there.
Because if you're cleaning your butt with baby wipes, you could do so much better.
Baby wipes are gross. You can't even flush. They say they're flushable. They're not flushable. What?
They're hushable.
They're shushable. The Hello Tushy bidet cleans your bum with a fresh stream of water that is 2 times better than wiping and prevents poo particles from spreading to your hands and everything you touch. And let me tell you, Todd used to come at me. It was like he was finger painting, and that paint was brown. It was nasty. It attaches to your existing toilet, requires no electricity or additional plumbing, and cuts toilet paper use by 80%. That is a lot. A Hello Tushy bidet pays for itself in under a year. We are spending all our money on toilet paper at our house.
I mean, I used to use toilet paper like it was no tomorrow.
I only use it now to prank our neighbors. I wrap it around their trees.
I only use it now to pretend to be a mummy.
Todd is always doing pranks on me. He scares me every day.
I wrap myself and I go, I'm a mummy, I'm a mummy.
Oh.
Because all you have to do is simply do your business, spray, and then pat dry.
The truth is,
You pat dry it.
Todd has a very, very weak stomach. I know you guys wouldn't be surprised by his weak arms, but he also has a very, very weak stomach.
My stomach, the food goes in and it comes right back
Todd
out.
spends 80% of his day on the toilet. I was losing all my extra money. We couldn't spend money on anything because we had to save it all for Todd's toilet paper use because Todd is a diarrhea.
Ooh, it was so nice. So once you try a Hello Tushy, you'll never want to use anything else. That's what I've been telling everybody. That's what I've been telling my family and my friends.
All of our family has the Hello Tushy now. They're a Hello Tushy family. And we say goodbye, squishy, hello Tushy. With over 100,000 5-star reviews, and that's just from my family. See why millions of real pooping humans already love the Hello Tushy bidet. Every Hello Tushy bidet attachment comes with a 30-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. So you can be pooping on that for 365 days. 3 times a day, 4 times a day like Todd. And you could still return it at the end if you don't like it. Stop wiping and start washing. Go to hellotushy.com/Annie and use promo code Annie for 10% off your first order. That's hellotushy.com/Annie for 10% off.
That's a lot of money off. There's no quick fix for anxiety or depression, and that makes me so sad. And everything you do to help your mental health is a journey, from therapy to medication to
so
exercise
excited.
to your sleep schedule. Isn't that crazy?
Guys. Before I go on, this is my dream. I've never ever imagined having a better thing to promote here. I am so happy Mindbloom is back because I was able to share it with a lot of you guys who tried it. I got great feedback. Mindbloom is an amazing way to help fix your anxiety and depression, to help you with your mental health journey, to just improve your overall well-being. And I am such a fan of this stuff. Okay. Mindbloom is the leader in at-home ketamine therapy, having safely helped thousands of people overcome their anxiety and depression. My friends have used this. My family has used this. I have used this. This is one of the coolest things I've ever done. You meet with a health professional. It's over Zoom. They get your dosage right, make sure you're right for the program. They send you the lozenges, you put them in. They have all of these preset things you can listen to. You need to let it sit in your mouth for 7 minutes. They have a 7-minute long inspirational speech, or it's just a piece of really good audio of someone speaking for 7 minutes. So you have that timed while you're doing it. Then you spit out the excess, and then there's different musics to elevate your mood into a different way for whatever you're looking for. You pick out a coach to help you, a licensed professional that talks you through it, helps you with it. You can text them, let them know how everything goes. It's literally the coolest thing I've ever done. Todd came and checked in on me. Was I not over the moon afterwards?
It was so long. You're telling them the whole thing. You're not putting spoilers in it.
I want them to know how good it is. It's so cool.
You don't
It's
want
such
to
an amazing.
spoil it
Why?
because you want them to understand this thing on their own.
I just want to let them know how cool it is. It was awesome. It was so cool. They sent it to me. It was just like, let's just say my mind is blown. It should be called Mind Blown instead of Mindbloom. It was so amazing, and I'm so excited they're back. And I'm so happy for all of the people that did try it, that learned about it through me, that had such positive experiences, because it's amazing. I mean, the last time I did it, I just remember feeling so much like, oh, obviously there are no problems. I've created them all in my head, and I can just like live in the vibration of love. And it felt really good, and it lasted for quite a bit. Unlike traditional talk therapy, ketamine works quickly and doesn't have the unpleasant side effects of traditional antidepressants. In a study of over 1,200 Mindbloom clients, 89% reported improvements in their anxiety and depression in only 2 sessions. And I can tell you, I had that experience, and all of my friends and the fans that have told me that they've tried it, all of the Woodies out there that have done it, have had this same experience. Mindbloom has just really helped to unlock my brain so I can see life in just different ways. It's just like, it just gets rid of all of the extra
Her
gunk.
brain is like a box, and Mindbloom is the key.
I do think that this would be a really good step in your mental health journey. A lot of people, they do talk therapy. They're trying to find the right meds, all this stuff. And it's like, ketamine is just, I just do it. You'll see. Right now, Mindbloom is offering our listeners 100% off their first 6-session program when you sign up at mindbloom.com/Anniewood and use the promo code Anniewood. Take the first step and break free from your anxiety and depression with Mindbloom. Mindbloom.com/Anniewood and use promo code Anniewood. Guys, you know I believe in this stuff.
$100 off. That's a great deal, guys.
Well, that's on HBO Max, that naked show, and I'm thinking like, Max now. It's like, maybe go back to HBO. Like, are you guys this desperate? I mean, it's so disgusting. There's no like other thing. Like, they have Naked and Afraid where people are like, I also don't watch that, but they're like naked together and they do
And
stuff.
that's, yeah, it just, the
There has
naked
to be
part ruins
another
it.
thing.
First
I
of all,
don't like it either.
It's like having the taken out of your stupid podcast.
It's horrible.
If you have to blur out the naked, then don't be naked.
Don't be naked.
Don't have Naked and Afraid if you can't see naked.
If you're too afraid to show it to us, we'll see what happens.
If I'm going to look at your snatch, I want to see it eaten by ants on a tropical island.
I want to see it at its worst or best, really depending. It's survive on its.
Right, if the worst part of Naked and Afraid is definitely the insects for me.
Yes, and there's nowhere to cover them. Yes, you can't
And so if you're going to blur out the worst part for termite infestations.
What if they blurred all but the termite? What if they blurred around and you could still see the bugs?
He's just gnawing.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I think I would like to see, the best part would be to see the genitals in fight or flight. I would like to see them in full fight or flight. What's happening here? I want to see. That's what the show doesn't do. They should make them do
winking like a cyclops.
They don't even make them in the Max show. They don't even make them like bounce or anything. Let me show you. Show me your genitals doing something.
Just call it HBO Max. Don't succumb to their. They're not superior. No one calls it X. They just call it Twitter.
I want to call it Max
It's
because
called X.
I want to call it Max because I want them to know that this is a desperate move and they made a mistake.
Where do the Pittsburgh Steelers play? Three Rivers Stadium. I don't know how many iterations of corporate sponsors have come through. No.
I saw you make Three Rivers into cups. SP.
Better than this hot wine.
Oh, he warmed that wine up, didn't he?
I had this whole list of things that I was going to try out on this podcast because I got to do Corolla tomorrow. But I guess I'll have to wing it
Corolla.
there. What's that? You just leer into you just say snarky things. Hey, I'm doing Marin.
Oh,
which God knows. Like,
is he going to judge your drinking? He's
well,
like,
if this guy, the PR guy, is such a prick, because I'm never calling anyone to do their podcast.
Right.
I would call you. I would actually call you. But I wouldn't. Like, I don't want to do any promotion ever for anything.
It's weird. Yeah.
And I don't want to come out here. Like, I was hoping, like, if my COVID's really bad. I'm like, I couldn't even fake call.
I think they're going to take out all the like top podcasts because you're only doing like good ones now. So you're just going to get everyone, like all the top podcasts are going to be out for 2 weeks. This guy's like, sorry, you don't have enough numbers to get Doug's good, so.
But I don't know, like, Marin still does audio, which I love.
I think it's great.
Yeah, and I don't think I've done Marin like 2 or 3 times, but always like once early when his podcast wasn't anything yet, and I didn't know what a podcast was, and then the one when we kind of had too much fun at his house, and the second time at his house, I had the feeling he didn't want me there, and I'd come like loaded with a full bar and a party with me and bingo and whoever, like 5 people. And
he's moody.
He seemed moody that day.
He's moody. Sometimes I'm like, oh boy.
And this time I'm like, now I'm boring and I'm just going to show up in pants. And
you're going to be great.
Yeah.
You're going to have fun. I'm
going to show up I'm dressed for audio.
Yeah. Marin's the best. Marin's.
Yeah. I think
he's so good at interviewing and he'll get good stuff out of you.
Yeah. I look forward to that.
Marin would never go to Skankfest.
Oh, are you going to Sarah Silverman's party?
When is that?
Saturday.
No, I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
I know. I'm always like, am I getting the invite?
I wrote about it in a book, like that. How like I actually, because I was never on like an invite list for parties like that. And she had this one party a year legendary thing, and I used to be like the naked. I think that's what the chapter was about getting. I'd be the first guy to get naked and jump in the pool and be the stupid naked guy. And
but what other people follow?
Well, there's sometimes, but this is 90s. The point
this was before the
I was like
involved,
such a fucking perfect. I was on ecstasy that I got from another celebrity party. Can't say who. I didn't get it from that guy, but come on down. He had a party going on the same night, and everyone there was. So I went to, and I was just happy, and I didn't make.
So just to be clear, Bob Barker, correct? I just want to be clear for the clip. It's Bob Barker.
And then I that was the first time I was ever invited to that cool hip Sarah Silverman party, and then I was really this nice smiling guy, and I never get invited back. And I now I get invited this year, and that's why I'm doing this. I probably would have claimed to get out of the promotion.
If you go and give all of those class acts, good.
I don't have anymore.
It doesn't go away in 2 days.
Yeah, it does.
You haven't. You're just
First of all,
pickled. You're pickled.
That was Saturday. Well, Sunday morning.
You're
Wait,
pickled.
What day is it? Not pickled. This is my second drink. Oh no, there's
In life, you're pickled on the inside.
two. Well, yeah,
You're fermented.
but I haven't even coughed since I quit smoking. Like I had that horrific guttural fucking
Nasty, right?
mucus cough my whole life,
And then you're
I
just
quit
smoking
smoking for
through it.
for a week. It went away.
Yeah.
A
Is that
week
weird
and it
when
was
like, I
gone.
really did do this to myself?
Yeah.
All the times I was like, oh, it's just a thing.
So yeah, so it's whatever, 10 months or, and I didn't cough until Sunday, and I went, oh, that hurts so bad to cough. See, there.
Oh, and then it like, comes back. It sounds like
Just a
home. I'm
little-
not even gonna lie, it sounds like home. That
Sounds
cough, and
like
I'm
home.
like, oh.
Oh yeah, and just I had the brief jaunt to get to the fucking taxi stand. The walk light is 3, 2. I can make it with my dumb roller bag, my
He's
big gay
coughing.
roller bag, and just the lack of oxygen. I get the fucking lung capacity of a baby's queef. And I go, that's how
And
I
by
used
the
to
way, they
live.
do cover baby's queefs in The Road Dog coming out October 6th.
Yeah.
Tell us about the baby queef scene.
You know, when I was I was having fun, which is so unusual for me, especially this last year, on the mushrooms at that festival and laughing and smiling with people.
This was kind of our year. We hung out a lot, but that's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings.
And then I
Fine.
realized I had to go back in to do Q&A at the end of the
Oh
movie.
my
I opened it up
God.
and told people, hey,
Emma,
I'm
you gotta
tripping.
tell them, yeah.
And then I went back in going, oh, I forgot this was happening. And
What questions? Anyone ask good questions?
I realized, because I've only seen the movie that one time, and I realized it's such a genuine representation of me, not the dying sad part, but the fact that like generally I'm so boring and sedentary because the character is not like the wild party drunk. This isn't the 2003 Doug Stanhope. This is me just what.
You still are
What do you
the
want?
wild party, Doug. That's the thing.
Well,
though.
yeah, when I see you, but
Yeah.
I'm saying in my general life, I don't have comics
Right.
in my life. I don't have comedy.
Yeah.
I'm just at home. So like,
Are you watching TV? What are you doing?
Writing? Football on Sundays usually. Yeah.
Writing jokes?
No, for what?
Yeah.
To tell to who?
Doug, I have to do
My
a special
retarded
and I'm
friend.
scared.
You can't say retarded.
Oh, my
Remember that
gosh,
guy? Yeah,
wait.
Derek.
What did we say he has? What did we say? What was the word I said?
Retardationism.
No. In the beginning.
That's what
He's
he calls
wonky. He's
himself.
wonky.
Oh no, janky.
He's janky. He's a little janky
Yeah,
up
that's
there.
how
Little
it
fish
started.
swimming
That's how the
around.
whole conversation started. I hate stealing other people's words, and that's why I hate when people like now that everyone says like, "Is that the hill you're gonna die on?" Or that's actually kind of past, but cuck. You're a cuck. Like you don't even know these like. Fucking that was a word that was in my vernacular, and it shouldn't. You don't even know what it means, probably.
I know you're talking about
There's
the-
another new one that.
Does it start with an N?
No, that's not new. I'm bringing it back, though. Bringing it back.
I think you have some competition with some other comics.
Yeah. I got this book.
What
I
is
was
it?
going to promote this book.
Is it your book?
No, Cliff Nesterhoff has a new book. It's not out yet. I got
What's it about?
Outrageous is called, and it's the history of cancel culture. And I want to watch every stand-up comic read the thing, and I want to watch and look in your face, like, yeah, see everything I said. This is not new. Nothing's new.
But it's also not really real or happening. No one's really getting canceled.
I know
Unless you like broke the law.
That's
I mean, it's
the
like,
whole point. And like this is like
people aren't. Every person's not saying they like me. I'm canceled.
There's every joke that's ever been told, someone was upset about. You just didn't have 18 million channels of them, and they didn't have the business savvy to go, oh, find one person that's outraged, and we can spin it into the world is outraged, and then get people to pick sides.
And
But
that
this
happens
goes
on
through-
X and Max.
this goes through, and it's detailed. You know Nesterhoff. He's a comedy
know.
historian. He's written. He's
Was
probably
he
written
at-
about you.
Paul Provenza's? Was that the guy doing the video
I
interviews?
don't remember.
Well,
Anyway,
that
he's written a
interview-
million books about comedy in the 80s.
Yeah.
And but he's like a well-known historian, but he goes detailed from the time of minstrel shows
Yeah.
all the way up through vaudeville, and like people were getting arrested for doing the jitterbug. Like, and you go, and like literal, like when you read page 68, I try to memorize when I do my podcast where to read, like where you can't say anything anymore. America's lost its sense of humor, like literal, like direct quotes you hear today every fucking day from 1950s, because McCarthyism and we're gonna have to put a censor on this in the House of Un-American. You go, nothing's new.
Yeah.
You guys, just because comics are being noticed for the first time since I've been a comic.
I know it's like a good thing.
Yeah, I know, but they want to also be the victims that they're.
But people want to be canceled too. That's like, because let's be honest, a lot of careers have begun on the word. We're gonna bleep that out. But I mean, it's like helps people's careers to get canceled. It's like the beginning. You're like, oh, that guy.
Oh, there's a
That guy that the fat girl with bangs went after. Ooh, that guy's cool. Let's sell out his theater. I want to see his hour. You're telling me the fat girl with the bangs didn't like him? Okay, that's my type. That's like a credit. I'm too likable. Too likable.
You should have some bunk beds right behind the old Chino
I
there.
will tell you, the reason we got this place is it was fast. Like we just needed a place really fast, and it was the first one we looked at.
Would you have to sign a 10-year lease?
We always re-up 6 months. We go 6 months. Just moving and finding another place is so annoying.
Not if you leave this entire city.
You're right.
What do you get here? Like, have you ever broke it down, audited? Okay, like that's what I did, but basically in one drunk.
Where were you living before you moved to Bisbee?
Here,
Here,
10
okay.
years. I did 10 years. I'm like,
And weren't invited to the Sarah Silverman party once?
yeah, no. I was always a Bonnie McFarlane guy anyway.
I'm a Bonnie girl anyway. I've never been invited to Sarah's
Who's
party.
like, who would that?
Bonnie is my best friend. I talk
I know,
to every
but
day.
if there was because those were the two like hot, young,
Funny bitches, yeah.
So that was our Ginger or Marianne. Was I Bonnie McFarland or Sarah Silverman? And I think I was a Bonnie guy because she was a drinker more than a high person. Sarah
And
was
she's
a
the
high
funniest.
person. No, this was
Because
just
that
about
has nothing
who's
to do with-
hotter. Yeah.
Oh my God.
would you rather?
Welcome to Females in Comedy.
Who would you
hey,
rather?
Chuck Dingle Dangle, can you do a history of every guy in the world doing that to us?
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? The historian?
Cliff Nesterhoff.
Cliff Nesterhoff.
And it's KLIPH. So yeah.
Cliff?
Yeah.
Oh no, Cliff.
He's yeah.
I'm gonna jump off a KLIPH. Oh my goodness. That's an annoying way to name it. Is he from somewhere?
I don't know, but he's been to my house.
I like him. I like the guy
I got
already.
a fucking email. You go, hey, just following up. I sent you Cliff's new book. If you want him on the podcast, I'm sure he'd be glad to come back to Bisbee. And I'm like, I thought he was in Bisbee, but
Honestly, what I was very jealous of is when Shane Gillis went to Bisbee over the pandemic. That felt unfair.
yeah, now I think thinks he's a tough guy.
He
Tried
gave me a
him to
noogie.
do
I got
5
mad.
minutes on fucking me and Brendan Walsh do this like brief live stream Saturday afternoon NFL picks for Sunday. Here's our picks
Yeah.
goof thing. And we tried to get him on as a celebrity 5 minutes on Saturday, and he was sick.
Oh no, he actually does have.
Oh, I know. I talked to him on the phone. And oh, I'm gonna die. All right, you
But
might,
just get on 5 minutes. Come on.
yeah. So
Do you think he would have blown the light? He's a big comic now.
I don't know. I don't know if he has that much time. I think his special is only like 53 minutes, and people gushed over it. And I'm like, I can't trim mine down from an hour and 45.
I have to do a special. What do? I'm scared.
Let me produce it
Okay.
and edit it and put it up because I'm kidding. I filmed mine in May and I can't even get around to giving my editor points to like, all right, cut this out. I just can't even stomach the thought of
Looking at yourself.
yeah. And listening to myself.
And then do you like?
I have the vision. I go, this is what we're gonna do. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be unique, and it'll be good for the viewer. It'll be everything cut out everything I hate about stand-up specials and get right.
Where are you guys from? I'm gonna have my whole things be like, where are you guys from? I'm gonna go, where are you guys from? I'm literally gonna go, where are you from?
I still want to shit on crowd rap. Anything crowd rap. I think Todd Barry started it.
What the crowd?
Putting out specials of crowd rap fucking specials, and
you call it
I don't
crowd
want
rap?
people. Yeah, what crowd work?
I like crowd rap. That's fun.
That's what it's.
You're
I'm
rapping
from a
because
different.
you're rapping.
I
saw you walk through that. You walked through that lobby, and now you call it crowd rap.
I was called
You're
crowd
pandering.
rap when I was a.
I like crowd rap.
Crowd work, whatever.
I'm saying crowd rap now.
And I understand. Hey, if you can pull that off, that's great. But
to do a whole special is wild.
Because people think they have to put out a special every 14 to 16 days now to stay relevant. And I can't write that much. And the guys I hire to write for me can't write that much. So maybe
Can you imagine? Have you ever done a joke someone else wrote for you?
Yes, only Matt
Did it
Becker.
Work?
And then
I have trouble. I was never really able to do it.
Well, he was my best friend. And
right, so you guys had the same cadence.
Yeah, I was like, I don't do comedy anymore.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Because whenever people, I'm like, I can't, like, I have to have, my brain has to get there.
But now I think a couple of them, I think, weren't really his.
Well, that's the problem. If you get someone to write for you, they inevitably someone else has done it.
Yeah. Well,
I took a joke once.
I know Bill Maher's done a lot of my material. And then
really?
you go, I know he didn't steal it. You think he's going out to comedy clubs? He has any ambition?
Yeah.
No, his writing staff.
Mm-hmm. And maybe they don't mean to, they just hear it. But I think like so much of comedy now is like kind of refurbished jokes. Like I think that there's like the TikTok generation where they really don't care if they've seen a joke before.
Bristol Palin was pregnant.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a big scandal.
That was cute. That was fun.
And so we put out put up a website offering her $25,000 to have an abortion, and then within a week, Bill Maher show put out a similar website.
That's too much.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's too much. Wow. And did people call him out on it?
No, I'm not that well known. That's some of the perfect guy for a chump like that to steal from.
I'm gonna do his whole. Now I know how to do my special. Oh, I got so excited. He could produce
awful.
it.
He really is.
Did you see how excited I got? Todd got excited too. We're like, oh.
Well, you don't fuck.
I just need to make sure it's good.
This is comedy store talk.
Why?
Because you tell me you don't really write sets. You don't like. Yeah, you just. Yeah, I mean, you have bits, but you go out and you don't have a set list. You're not like me backstage going, okay.
I want to do that. How do I become that?
Hey, yeah. How do you become that?
Oh, let's Freaky Friday. We just switch bodies. This is the beginning of the rest of our lives as each other. I'm finally going to Sarah Silverman's party, and I'm getting naked in that pool.
I'm going to finally have that wide back I always wanted.
You're going to have the shoulders you dreamed of, Doug. I love the idea of going for Halloween as one of those people from the HBO show, and you just have like a colored booth, and it's just covering you to here. That's a good Halloween costume.
That's such a huge problem. That's more so for my generation, but that there's no common, like, everyone gets the reference, like just shit that everyone's into. Like,
well, there's a few, but it's like Tiger King. It's like not good stuff. You're like,
yeah.
And you have to like it because you have to be a part of something.
Yeah, and I'm out. I'm out of the business of knowing what the is going
Well,
on.
I knew you were out of the business when you made a reference when I had my dog, and you made a reference to me being Morgan Murphy rather than Eliza Schlesinger would be the more updated reference. Not that Morgan's out, but I'm just saying Eliza's
okay.
the
So
more.
there is a Gilligan's Island reference I just made. Sarah Silverman versus Bonnie McFarlane. So
Of
you're
the
saying it's
dog owners.
Morgan Murphy versus
I would never use as a punchline of a female comedian bring their dog around. Morgan wouldn't be the one. It would be Eliza 100%. And I think the majority of people would make the Eliza reference. Because Eliza's been known to like give
Morgan
the dog.
Murphy doesn't really do comedy.
Well, she has a brain thing.
But she's no one's more attached to their dog
I
than
know.
Morgan Murphy.
And her dog's so cute. What's his
Well,
name?
it got a million hits. It went viral, and now she can't let it go. She names drops her own dog.
No,
for
she's
Christ's
my
sakes.
queen name dropper. I love Morgan Murphy.
I know. I love
Morgan-
her too. And I fucking
Morgan
every time.
Eddie Murphy is what I call her because she met him once. She's good though. I like my Schmorgy. Okay. So you think it's cooler to just go up and not have a set?
No, it's all I can do now.
The way you do is the best. I when I saw you in
I
San
have
Diego-
a set. Like if I go off the fucking track, it's beautiful, and I love those nights where you go. I almost did none of my act tonight, but I
that feels
always
good.
have to have one. And every punch I take, every sip I take is one more joke I forgot.
Yeah, I'm no, I have it's anxiety, full anxiety before I go on without a set. I go, oh God, anything could happen. But you just sit down and do it.
There's the drinking dynamic is very strange because you don't drink anymore.
Mhm.
Did you ever drink and do stand up?
No, I quit drinking after my first open mic. So I got so
Because of
wasted. I got so wasted. I went home with a very unfunny open micer, like truly one of the least funny people. And I woke up on his air mattress fully clothed, and I was like, "This is enough." I didn't want to I was like,
But
what?
how was your set?
It was pretty good.
You woke up and didn't them. That was your bottom? I almost an open micer.
Well, let's just
How
say
much
I had a
do you
bottom.
hate comedy?
No, I had a bottom, and I bounced up. Crashing my scooter was pretty bad. Road rash, nipples, crazy things happening. I would check for my teeth and stuff. Then when I got to New York, I just wanted to do comedy so bad. And then I was like, ew, I'm like going home with this like guy I hate. First night in comedy. I was like, this is not gonna be good for me. So I just quit to do comedy, basically.
All right. So when was your next open mic?
Next week, the week after. And when I walked in, he was talking about me and he made it sound like I sucked his dick and I did not. So I went on stage and I went, okay. And everyone saw me come in. They went, oh. And I went, oh, are you talking about me? And I threw my jacket down and I waited till the end to go up. I was sitting there like, oh, I'm ready. And I grabbed the mic and I went, I have woken up on park benches and in swimsuits in the winter that I didn't own the day before with the price tag still on them. I've woken up bleeding on park bench. Like I just was like, I've woken up in so many weird positions. I never considered quitting drinking until I woke up on his air mattress and I dropped the mic. And I was like, I'll see you back here next week.
And that was 15 weeks ago.
And here's the thing. And that guy is probably still doing open mics.
I can almost guarantee that one of the characters, Vince, might be as a character in my movie
Road Dogs. That is coming out October
Yes.
6th. There's baby queefs. There's a lot of things happening in this movie. Anything
And
else?
if you're psychic, you can come see us at the Comedy Store
Tonight,
shortly.
last week.
Shortly. Yeah.
This very last week. And guys, I'm sorry you're going to be missing Sarah Silverman's party. It's already happened. Should I cancel my weekend? Well, I'll probably have, but I'll go with, if I get to cancel my weekend, I'll come with you to the party.
Let's
cough on all the lids.
I spent a lot of money to just get, because I'm probably gonna not know like anyone there, or there'll be people that I think don't like me anyway. And I go, all right, because I gotta move hotels. Right, it's a long story. Yeah, this is all. We'll save this
The
for
sad
the
part
Comedy
I'm thinking
Store.
is like, the part I'm thinking is like,
I spent a shitload of money to be at the hotel next to the fucking party, like one half block away. I'm like, well, are you gonna spend that? I go, yeah, because I remember the only other time I went there, everyone leaving at the same time and everyone trying to get the fuck out of West Hollywood. And like, oh wait, Uber is.
And you're still naked in a pool, swimming on. I wonder why they didn't invite you back, Doug. You're all pruned.
No,
You've been in the pool the whole time.
I'm gonna be there, so if I decide to get day drunk and just show up and go, oh, I don't recognize anyone here.
I like the idea of you dipping.
Back.
I like the idea of you coming for it and then dipping out. That's fine.
I get terrified like that. I have social anxiety.
No, you do.
You know what?
I wish I was with you because I feel like it could help you.
How
You'd
many
be drinking
fucking
pee in no
people
time.
have actual? If you complained about it, someone would say it's a mental illness. I have like at least 3 things. If I was like said what I they'd go, yeah, well, you just get that Paxil and you get that and
you get that little.
I'm sure I have 3 fucking major diagnosed mental illnesses that you go, well, it doesn't bother me that much.
They just get a saw. They just open you up. They just, or they go up here. Can you imagine? They're like, oh, I remember reading, the only thing I ever read was a little blurb. It was like a little blurb of, from a textbook someone had. I don't remember whose it was, but it was like, there was a person who had really bad OCD, so they went to kill themselves and they shot out the part that had OCD and lived a beautiful, wonderful life afterwards.
Oh yeah, that's not where I was going at all.
What?
No, I just some book I read that was my mother's as a kid, which is weird to think that I actually did read books when I was a kid up until about probably 12 or so. But
when you discovered your wiener.
Yeah, God.
Trading books for peens.
Yeah, that was around the time. Yeah, then I started looking at the pictures.
They were books of sorts.
They were. They're considered now the classic literature.
The greats.
And, my whatever I was gonna say was dumb. And
your
boring.
mom's. It's not dumb.
No, it's just I was always some book. Will there be a morning after? Or no, that's a song.
That's a pill.
Anyway, some book that some movie star from the 40s that went to mental institutions, and I read that, and there's the whole. No, I think it was Under the Eye.
Oh.
It was Under the Eye, right? Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, such a margin for error. You could really just. There's so many ways to just knock the wrong part out.
I think it's that book that made me like, then One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and then anything.
Then you're like, I'm gonna keep all these thoughts inside here.
That's maybe why I'm with Bingo. Like I love mental.
Remind me of the Indian guy from the Native American so much.
No, that's Junior Stopka. Have you met him yet?
Yes, I did. New Faces with him in Montreal.
Oh, okay.
And he would look at me from across the room and go. I loved him. He was so funny.
He's the best. He's still not
so funny.
funny.
He's not well.
Great.
He's unwell.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I have a little bit of nocturnal anxiety.
Nocturnal panic attack.
I pop
Night
up.
terrors?
Oh, yeah, I just pop on up.
Not night terrors. She literally she'll be sound asleep.
And I'm like,
sound asleep. And then she'll wake up and be like, where's my passport? What the hell? And just
I need a flyer. Make me a flyer for La Jolla.
And I'd be
Bingo does that basically every night.
I have to
and I don't think it's weird.
It's cute.
I don't get out enough to know what other people do to know what's weird or not.
Well, I will say this. I thought of flyers and ticket sales last night, and I was like, I'm gonna just keep it inside. But it did keep me up all night. Did you say I was up all night?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna bother Todd with this nonsense. I'm gonna keep it in. And I paid a price. I slept 2 hours. I have this ring that tracks your sleep, and it's a nightmare. It just tells you how badly you slept.
How can it tell when you're asleep? That's bullshit.
I don't know. It's probably bullshit, but it's
one of those
upsetting.
like copper things. Like,
It's so upsetting.
yeah, my arthritis went away.
The copper IUD. Ooh, that one didn't work. I'll tell you about the morning after on that one. Okay, let's see.
I've never wanted to smoke more.
Why?
Because I know I can't in here.
You can vape.
No, I don't like that. I don't like any of it.
I vape
It's
now.
all a cop out.
Look what it just tells me how bad it is. It's all red.
Oh,
It's like, you got no sleep. And then it'll tell you your readiness. It'll be like, you're not ready. You need to pay attention to your sleep.
This is what happened when I got my labs done. And for the first time in my life on a goof, because I found out, this kid I knew when we were 7 years old in Massachusetts. Now he's a doctor in
I'm gonna
where
go
I
cough.
live.
I'm gonna go make him stick his finger in my ass and cough.
Yeah, I thought that would be funny to go, oh, fucking Sinna lives down here, and he's a medic or whatever, a practitioner at the Copper Queen. So I set up an appointment,
Copper.
and I go, I've never had labs done, just basic. I just want basic, like a checkup, like rotate my tires.
Mm-hmm.
And so my first time in my adult life, and then I get the results, and I got a super high triglyceride. So then I'm cutting out sugars and fucking saturated fats, and I changed my whole diet because I like dangerous levels of triglycerides. And then, but I was having
Cut
fun
out
with
sugars,
it.
chugging wine.
Well, yeah, but then the point is, I knew once it was all about me, and I might like now I'm.
You're too
I
aware.
got the colonoscopy, because you do the Cologuard and you shit in a box and send it off, and they tell you, oh, you better get checked out.
You cocos in a box? You cock box?
I shit in a box and sent it, and
Did you just have one number off just to be funny?
I pooped dirty. I didn't.
How funny would that be? Just send it to like just next to the lab. How often does that happen?
Yeah, we were gonna put cat poop in it and see what it said. But yeah,
take shit from a pregnant woman and see if they can find out.
My what do you call that? Copay? What's that? It's the first time I've used insurance. Like I don't. And I just paid $1,300 for a bill.
It's so weird when you have insurance and then you're still paying and you're going, what was the insurance?
Yeah, but I just paid a bill for $1,300 from that would have been the checkup for the pre-colonoscopy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's because I didn't get the colonoscopy till August, and this is a $1,300.
Yeah.
For what? The time I went for them to say, okay, we're going to schedule it, that you did nothing?
I got blood work and it was $750. And then I don't know how much it cost to like send it and then them to look at it. Just to get it, I think was $750.
And I want to go back to the guy that doesn't care. But yeah, and you do one more thing and you go, okay, yeah, but you were leaning towards anemia. It's probably... I'm guessing it's going to relate to your colonoscopy. You're probably losing some blood because you tested dirty for your poop. Well, then I didn't test dirty for my poop. My colonoscopy ace is on my asshole, right up in the middle. But then what's with the anemia then? Now I need to know. And now they get you involved, like astrology.
Yes, they're like, what's your moon rising?
Right. And now, how much is it going to cost? We'll tell you after how much it costs.
Well, also, sometimes the tests take too long. Like, I was like shitting black, which is blood.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's like from up here blood.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
yes,
okay, I'm internal
blood.
bleeding. I'm having internal bleeding.
Yeah.
That's
the guy that yesterday. That's not this guy. This guy's going, hey, where you been? Where you been, baby?
It went
you
in.
shit on my dick.
It went in looking a lot like it came out. But anyway, so some hemorrhaging.
I'm almost out of wine.
But then by the time I go, we'll be done here. But by the time I go get it tested, it like doesn't come up as it's obviously an ulcer. It's like, what else is it? So then like the ulcer was cured by the time I got all the tests and stuff. I was like, so annoying.
I've ignored everything my entire life, and I'm in perfect, other than the high triglycerides, which I found out, he forgot to tell me that I have to fast.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Before I did my fucking first labs of my entire life.
You're like, I had a donut. Yeah. What the hell?
You didn't tell me to fast. Well, we were so caught up in talking about, oh my God, I haven't seen you since we were 7. Oh yeah, forget the thing where.
Did he look
so
old?
Anyway, so I did my second labs, and I'm still a little high in the triglycerides, but not dangerous.
I don't really know what triglycerides are.
It's fucking and cholesterol. I was a bit high. It's the same thing basically.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
What are you gonna do? All meat diet?
It leads to pancreatitis or death.
We don't want
high triglycerides.
Pancreatitis. That sounds like a nightmare. Just skip it. Skip it to the end.
All the
Are you scared to die?
No, I'm scared of having
a problem with your pancreas.
Quit drinking.
Yeah.
And pancreatitis is like, I know a lot of boozers but people don't know how to just embarrass themselves in moderation.
Well, we're glad to have you while we have you.
It was nice to talk to you. And you.
And you.
And you.
And you and you. I know I like to deliver to all of them.
Yeah.
I play to the camera. People used to get really mad at me about it. I'm like, I'm trying to include you. Sorry, I'm sorry. But then they were like, why do I have stalkers? I'm like, you.
Oh, yeah. No,
including
we're
you.
taking those back. I was glad to. I mentioned this on stage with you and Dr. Drew.
That you love your stalkers.
Yeah, once we're
Well, all my stalkers go to him. If you think you've known me for 25 years, go to him.
we're taking you. We're taking
Go to
back
him
the
and Dr.
crazies.
Drew. I feel exactly the opposite, and I will scream and get you arrested.
The arc of my podcast, and I swore if I ever get my goddamn house back, once we reboot, we're gonna have a big welcome home reboot party, and we're welcoming back all the crazies, all the sides, all the psychopaths, all the fucking prison people, all the cases.
But he won't go to
There's
Death
no
Valley.
judgment here. These people, yeah, I get this stalker. Hey, this guy showed up at my, Twyman, you're going to be our spokesman. He was a Legion of Skanks guy, and he had a problem with his mother. Yeah, but you know who goes to visit him in Virginia? I do. You know who keeps in touch with him as recently as this weekend? And
You're like, we miss you at Skankfest, man.
Yes.
Your mom was kind of a skank.
Yeah. So we're taking you all in.
Not we. He means him and Dr. Drew. Okay. I am not interested. Okay. I know the people I need to know.
The fucker. Yeah. Legion of Skanks. They get all the cauliflower ear guys they need.
They give them. They give it to them.
Yeah. The fucking.
You can come with clean ears.
Angry
You leave.
dudes. You went to Austin. Go ahead. Yeah, they got that taken care of. I'm talking to you. You, the one that thinks the podcast is secretly talking to you. It is. It is
This
now.
part's not.
And it
This part's
always
not
will
talking
be.
to you. This part's
Doug
not talking to you.
Stanhope, get on the Patreon now because the price is going to go up. Because those other people that think that I'm talking to them, and we'll pretend we're talking to them, but I'm talking to you. Get on that
Him and
Patreon.
Dr. Drew, he doesn't speak for everyone in this room. He sure does not. And we did not Freaky Friday, so don't you be coming to me thinking I'm Doug, okay? That was a joke.
To Annie Lederman again. Stay away. She's the devil's voice. You come to Doug Stanhope. Patreon.
Oh my God, they're going to release me to
Find
heaven.
the money.
Stop.
Find the money in your mother's purse. You buried her with the purse. You can dig up the purse. I'll see you at the Romanian Comedy Festival, November 13th through 19th. Oh, you weren't invited?
That's so funny you're going there. That's crazy.
Oh, you know what?
Is
What's
it
crazy?
expats? What's happening?
I don't know.
What's it gonna be?
I told them I don't have a set because I just filmed a special and I haven't written anything since. And they said, "Oh, we'll fly you first class and pay you. And you don't have to do a set."
I love
okay.
that.
So I'm gonna be in a Delta One seat like this.
Are they paying you in what are they called? What's their money in?
Hoagies. they're called hoagies. They're Bucharest hoagies, and it's like cryptocurrency. It goes up in value depending on how hungry you are. I believe that's how it works.
Well, guys, you can stalk him in Rome.
It's Romania.
Yeah.
Bucharest.
Nia.
It's not Budapest. That's their slogan.
We are in Budapest.
You're 1 P away.
Guys, this has been a treat. Come see us again tonight at the Comedy Store. Not you, though. Not you. Or
I
you.
was say this is
And
between two
August
ferns.
6th, check out his special. I mean, his
October
show.
6th, yeah. The Road Dog. Yeah, my special will be coming out very soon. It's called Doug Stanhope. I think I'm calling it Funny in Parts. But we'll talk about that at the Comedy Store.
Can't wait.
And at the Andes Hotel, where I get a rate, but not enough of a rate to give them a full plug.
Okay. So the and.
Hey, if you bet football, oddsare.com/Stanhope. Free trial there. Haven't lost a week.
is too cool for it, so are you. Don't send
my
your money
new
to
special
him.
is funnier than Shane Gillis's.
Shane would say that.
I called Shane up, and that was the first thing I said when he's, oh, I'm sick. I'm like, all right, then I'm going to keep saying it. Now I just keep just saying it's funnier than Shane Gillis's. I haven't edited it yet, but I can edit it to 53. I'll go 54 and guarantee it's funnier than fucking Shane Gillis's. Yep.
All right, guys, check out Shane Gillis' special. We love you.
Say a prayer for his health. Mwah.
He's very sick. We really do. We love each other.
It's the meat and potatoes.
Welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. Yeah, welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. I'm gonna ayahuasca. I'm about to prosper. Blingy on my drinky, and Randy is living proper. Protector of the sick, she never let her fishes die. Never known to tell a lie, she even fixed Todd's eyes. Shout out to the slugs, shout out Woody's too. Shout out Estee and Kalila and the Anniewood crew. Cause this is Anniewood, you know that this is how I'm living. Real and never pretending shit, you know that it's a gift. Welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies.